On the 7th day of Christmas, a brewery brewed for me and me Auntie Jack. I'll rip your bloody arm off. Oh no, that'll be construed as online violence these days. G'day, beautiful people. Oh, beautiful people. That's a song. I'm not going to sing anymore because I'll also get done by copyright. Oh, I'm going to get done for copyright and violence in the first 2 minutes of this video. You're supposed to leave that till the end. Anyway, we are here for, what was it, 12 beers of Christmas. 12 days of Christmas, beers of Christmas. Why is that door opening? It's the ghost of videos. That's happened twice during these videos. I think I cut the other one out of the video, but it's happened once before in a video, remember? Was that a tasting video? No, I don't think it was. I think it was a brew day where the door mysteriously opened. Anyway, I can't read this without my glasses. It's swirly and green and stuff. We're in the Lupomax series. This is by Slipstream Brewing Company, which I don't know anything about. Queensland. There you go. That's probably where I've heard of them. Packaged on 14th of the 10th. It's always fun trying to pronounce Aboriginal names, even though it's in my blood. I still have troubles with the names. Yurongpili, Queensland. There's the front. That's the front. Lupo Force IPA. Looking at that logo, I think I have seen that before. Galvanised by the strength of our G-Force IPA, which I'm guessing is one of maybe their, everyday core range, maybe, I don't know. Lupo Force transports you to a vortex of big and bold hop flavours with every sip. Bursts of grapefruit, fruit blossoms and bubblegum are pierced with herbal forces, leading to an odyssey of flavour. That sounds very exciting. I've got goosebumps. That's it. That's the end. My goosebumps have just gone down. Oh, there's a little hop right in the middle of that swirly thing. See that? See that silver thing that glinted? That thing? It's a little hop. Isn't that cute? Better be able to taste it. It says pure flavour, pure flavour, pure flavour. 1.9 standard drinks, 6.5% alcohol. I don't drink, so I won't put up with that, mate. No, let's pour it in the glass. And this isn't a dirty glass. If someone sees something, no, I washed them earlier and they haven't quite dried yet. And I'm not putting salt down it. How do you put salt down there and rub it? That's ridiculous. Wash them in soap, hot water, and rinse them in hot water before they dry. Oh, it smells okay. When they said bubblegum, I'm not sure. What was I getting bubblegum off? One of the hops lately. Looks nice, looks beautiful, poured really nice. I expect that head with the pour I gave it. And again, it's warm here today, so the condensation's hitting straight away. That's a familiar aroma. Where was I getting bubblegum from? What hop was that? I know I was getting it from a coal schist. Maybe that's what I was thinking about. That's quite a nice aroma. I'm sad it was canned in October because it's, this would be really nice when it's fresh. I mean, it's really nice now, but I'm just imagining, what it would have been like on canning. And it sounds like I'm talking it down, but I'm not. It smells good. It smells good. There's sort of a mixture of, there's a tiny sort of little bit of pine, but there's citrus there, but there's also this softer stuff, which I'm guessing, leads towards that bubblegum. But it looks nice in the glass. Again, as I said, I don't know much about the brewery. I have heard of them before. That's nice. That's what you'd expect. It's dry, tasty. There's a malt there. But really, in the end, all it's about is bitterness. This is nice. This is actually quite nice. It's going to be hard to pick a winner out of this batch. But this is up there. Even though I've only had a few sips, this is up there. The Hobart one was good. and I don't even remember now. The others were a couple of days ago. Well, one was yesterday, the others are 2 days ago. That's a couple of days. I don't remember. I'll have to line them all up, watch the videos again to pick the winner. That's very nice. There's not much else to say. Straightforward, solid IPA. It's kind of reminiscent of my Hop Stomper. You know, it's just that solid IPA base. There's a bit of malt there, just the right bitterness. When my tongue's tingling and my mouth's starting to water already, with a nice amount of hops, just nice. None of these have been huge, hugely intensely hoppy. Well, compared to some of the brews I do, but they're just nice balance. Plenty of hop there, but not crazy. I think that's the trend at the moment, isn't it? People are going back to sort of more standard ones because there's always the tall poppy thing or whatever, because IPAs has been so big for years. Everyone's going, oh, I don't drink IPAs anymore. Can't stand them. Some of us just love them. Anyway, I just appreciate any beer that's good. And the battery on the camera just ran out. I just had to go and get my other battery, like I've got a backup, and put it in. So I don't know what I was up to then, but I'll just say it's a solid IPA. I'm very happy with it. West Coast style. It is what it is. It has got a bit of malt there to back up the bitterness. There's a little bit of sweetness there, not much. It's nice and dry, and the hops are there. I'm really like that. It makes reviewing harder, but I'm really liking that people are blending hops, because this, while single hop beers can be great, they can get very, very one-dimensional. And I think everybody goes through a phase of brewing single hop beers, or at least once, But then you soon realise that most of the time it is good to blend. 99.999%. Most of the time it is good to blend. But it makes it hard when you try to judge a flavour. And I think that's a bit of a skill too. You blend the hops well enough where you get a nice flavour, but none of the, each are poking their head up. See, not many to go now. No, that's quite nice. That's quite nice. Props to your Slipstream. That's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, it's tasty. Tingly tongue. There's a thingo on there, a QR code. That's the last thing anyone wants to do these days, is scan another QR code. But good on you. Good on you. Don't have too many of these, and look at that spirally thing. Cheers. Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year. I love you all. G'day. I just wanted to say, I am sort of halfway through doing the videos, a little bit more than halfway. And I just went and poured one of my own beers. This was actually one of the, I think it was the first Grandfather Live Brew Day, where it was like 100% Citra, like an NIPA style. And the reason I'm saying is because I came out and sat out, and the aroma is just popping out of the glass. And this has got to be, again, 2 months old or whatever. Maybe even more. When did I get it? And it's just still bursting out of the glass. And I just wanted to say that. That's why, even though I'm reviewing these beers, and I'm not saying, not all of them, I might not say, the hops aren't pronounced enough or they're fresh enough. And it's just because when you're a home brewer, you can have the freshest, bestest beer in your lounge room if you do it right. Something that's canned and sent, halfway around the country. Vibrations ruin beer, heat ruins beer, time ruins beer, oxygen ruins beer. It's a problem they all have. But, there's many times I see on forums, there'll be the young guy, he's halfway through his brewing course at TAFE or at university, and he'll be, he's just started his work experience in a brewery, and he'll get on these forums and say, oh, you'll never brew beer at home as good as the breweries do. And that is just the most absolute rubbish you'll ever hear in your life. Absolute rubbish. There's no fresher. Unless you're at the brewery, then that brewery has a tap room, And they got bright tanks where they go straight to the bright tank, which is for carbing, not for. And you're very lucky to be there in that first week or two. That's when you can experience it. And there's no reason, absolutely no reason why you can't do it at home. But don't take shortcuts. And it doesn't mean spending money. It just means don't take shortcuts. Don't listen to the guy that says boil for 2 minutes or chill and don't worry about it and do that and do that. Just take some care, put some love and some care into your beer. That's if you want it perfect. They don't have to be perfect to have a good beer. A lot of mine aren't perfect, but they're good. Cheers. I just want to say that because I don't. People might think, oh, you're slagging on these breweries. I'm just used to drinking brewery fresh beer at home in my lounge room that hasn't had to travel, hasn't had to go through a canning stage, bottling stage, travel, warming, cold. Sitting out the front of the back of the warehouse for a week. None of that. Mine goes from the fermenter straight into a keg and into a fridge, which is the best thing you can do. It's the best thing you can do. So that's all I want to say. Cheers. Brew it yourself.
Lupomax pellets obviously are still pellets, but there's about 70% less vegetable matter. So it's more of the good stuff and less of the grass clippings. And I kind of mean that because people will say they get grassiness from hops, and it can often be the vegetable matter in the hop that causes that. So this is all the goodness of a hop pellet without a lot of the junk.